We live in an age of steel, concrete, and ambition. Our cities rise higher than ever before. Our bridges span impossible distances, and our buildings promise safety, luxury, and permanence. But history tells a darker story, that behind the glittering skylines and sleek designs, even the most modern structures can hide fatal flaws. Today, we're diving deep into three of the most shocking engineering disasters of the modern era. These are not ancient ruins. These are collapses that happen in the age of airplanes, electricity, and supercomputers. Some of them were caught on film. Some left cities in mourning, and all of them reveal chilling truths about the limits of human engineering. In 1940, Washington State celebrated the opening of the Tacoma Narrows Bridge, a sleek suspension bridge stretching across Puget Sound. Locals nicknamed it Galloping Gertie because of the way it rolled and bounced under the wind. But nobody believed it would ever actually fall. At just under a mile long, it was the third longest suspension bridge in the world at the time. The engineers prided themselves on its modern, lightweight design. But elegance came at a cost. The deck was too narrow, and the trusses too shallow, leaving it vulnerable to wind. Just 4 months after opening, on November 7th, a strong wind swept through. At first, the bridge simply swayed, as it always did. But then it began twisting violently. 45 degrees one way, then the other. Cars were tossed like toys, and one man who tried to save his dog was forced to abandon his vehicle as the bridge buckled beneath him. The footage, black and white film of a massive bridge writhing like a ribbon, stunned the world. Why it failed. The bridge fell victim to a phenomenon called aeroelastic flutter. Engineers underestimated how wind interacts with flexible structures. Instead of resisting the wind, the bridge amplified it, entering a deadly feedback loop until the suspension cables tore free. The only death that day? A terrified Cocker Spaniel trapped inside a car. His owner tried to rescue him, but was beaten back by the shaking. Even decades later, locals still talk about the dog that died with the bridge. Engineers were humiliated, but also enlightened. The collapse changed bridge design forever, leading to the aerodynamically stable, wind tunnel-tested structures we trust today. It wasn't the materials that failed. It was human understanding of physics. Fast forward to July 17th, 1981. Kansas City, Missouri. The Hyatt Regency Hotel had just opened its glittering new atrium, a space designed to impress with glass, light, and luxury. That night, it was filled with guests enjoying a tea dance, hundreds of people laughing, dancing, and gazing up at the suspended walkways that floated above them like glass bridges in the sky. At 7:05 p.m., with the music playing and cameras flashing, the unimaginable happened. 2 of the skywalks suddenly gave way, collapsing into the crowded lobby below. The sound was described as a deafening boom, followed by chaos, screams, and dust. When the rubble settled, 114 people were dead and more than 200 injured. It was the deadliest structural disaster in U.S. history. Why it failed. The original design called for steel rods to suspend the walkways with a single connection. But during construction, a last-minute change split the rods into 2 segments, doubling the weight load on the connectors. Nobody reran the calculations. Nobody questioned it. What should have been a safe structure was now a ticking time bomb. Rescuers worked through the night, crawling through mangled steel and shattered glass. Medics performed amputations inside the rubble to save trapped survivors. One man played dead for hours, pinned under concrete, while listening to the cries of others fade away around him. Aftermath: the disaster reshaped building codes in the U.S. and forced the engineering profession to confront its darkest truth. A single overlooked detail can kill. The design firm was found guilty of gross negligence, and the case is still taught in every civil engineering ethics class. So, it wasn't a natural disaster, it wasn't sabotage, it was paperwork, and it was fatal. We've seen a bridge destroyed by physics, a hotel walkway destroyed by oversight, and a mall destroyed by corruption. But some of the deadliest modern disasters weren't caused in a day. They were ticking time bombs eroded over decades, until one storm or one quiet night turned them into tragedies. In Part 2, we'll uncover the Morandi Bridge collapse in Italy, and the haunting midnight destruction of the Surfside Condominium in Florida. Two tragedies that prove even our most advanced materials cannot outrun time.